Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Just Survive on the test server H1Z1 Just Survive. Yeah, we're on the Z1 map. My last video we were on the Badwater Canyon, but since then I think there's been like a wipe and what have you. So yeah, I thought I'd come on today and have a look to see what some of the new updates were all about. And there's been a hell of a lot of updates on the test server. Hopefully, now before we go any further, I do apologise. I did say on my last video that this would all be coming maybe in the next week or so. So I do apologise if I sort of like misled you all. But yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer because what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link down below to give you an idea of what updates are actually in force and what have you. But yeah, it looks as though it's not going to be too much longer before it goes to live. But anyway, yeah, there's been one or two new sort of like stronghold components. Basically, one of them is called the Vault, which basically means it's going to be an ideal place to put your loot, you know, your valuables. I'll read exactly what it says on the tin. New stronghold component, vaults. These limited sturdy rooms offer additional protection for your valuables. And it just so happens I've made one. But before we go into that, we have noticed that now I'm just going to go and show you something. I'm going to go and chop a few trees down. Now, with this update today, while you're in your base, it doesn't seem like any zombies are spawning outside, which I think is a little bit... I don't know whether that is to stop, you know, the screamers from just killing you off or what, you know. Which in some cases is not bad because there's been a hell of a lot of people that have died, you know, just by being in their base and a screamer or two sort of like hollers out and their health goes down dramatically. Yeah, maybe it's something to do with that. But now I'm outside of the base, there shouldn't be any reason why zombies shouldn't start appearing. Now, I did notice as I logged on, there's only sort of like five of the players on this particular server as well as myself, but as you can see, I'm stood around. Usually when you're standing around, oh, there you go, there's one over there. Oh, hello. Right. Yeah. But yeah, there's been a lot of changes in regards to weaponry as well. I think you know, the tier sort of like on the tier side of things. I do apologise if it's coming across too loud, you know, me chopping these trees down, but as we all know, if there's any sort of like major updates in regards to H1, I should actually go into my files and change it. I think I usually have it on like a windowed kind of mode, so I can actually access my other screen without sort of like shift tabbing out or alt tabbing out or whatever you call it. But yeah, there's only one zombie so far, and I'm stood up. I usually crouch down when I'm chopping trees down. But not today. We are feeling very brave. But anyway, let's go back to the base. Let's just get rid of this this badass. We got a wooden axe. Oh, wooden axe. Oh, that's cool. I like that. One hit. Right. So yeah, as you can see, Cranberry is just over there, just behind those trees. So I was quite lucky enough to be able to get a base fairly close to my hometown, if you like, because you know, for any of you guys that have watched any of my videos in the past, Cranberry has always been our favourite spot. So anyway, right, you'll see we've got all wooden walls around here now, and is what they've done is that it seems like they've taken the nails out of the build. So if I go into here, and we've got the wood on us, and I'll press tab. Right, as you can see, I've got no nails whatsoever on me. I've got the old hammer. I'm just going to make a couple of windows, or actually we'll just scroll right down to the wood build, and as you can see, it's letting me already, and we're not inside a storage box or anything like that. But as it happens, look, with the wood that I've got here, mind saying that could be dragging the wood out because it costs, oh, it's only 3 wood. It's only 3 wood, so yeah, we can make ourselves 20 walls, or yeah, 20 windows. Okay, so let's just make some windows out of the wood that we've got. Craft max. Now I like the idea of that. As you can see, I've got a vault up there already waiting. Yeah, and you'll need a door for it as well. But I think there's a couple of little things that they need to just tweak. Yeah, tweak. They need to tweak 1 or 2 things just to make it sort of like maybe like sort of close to 100%. Right, so there you go. So you don't need any nails anymore for the wooden tier side of the base. So yeah, I'm happy with that because yeah, it was hard work. To be fair, to get yourself a base sorted out. So within no time at all now, players are just going to be able to come on and make themselves a foundation, and away you go. So happy days. And the same I think goes for the metal side of things. We'll go into that in a second. Let me just finish placing these. I dare say there's going to be a wipe on the test server eventually, once they've got everything, you know, squared up and 100% for the next available sort of like updates. But yeah, so let's quickly just go into the metal. Would be the next one. Crafting metal. Let's just try the metal walls. There we go, metal walls. So there, so you only need 5 steel and 3 wood now for the metal. And then for the stone, MNOBQRS, there it is. Stone wall, wood, steel, stone and sand. So yeah, the screws and the nails are no more. But you're still going to need screws and nails for other bits and pieces, because for the vault alone we needed something like 20 screws. So yeah, right, so let's have a look at the vault. So basically it's just a smaller version of the shack, but without the legs and without the staircase. How many you can place inside, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. You can rotate it, which I have done just there. So this is where my door is. It's not quite in line, I don't think. No. So let's just place it there, 2 away from where we are, which is about there, and 2 away from the main wall. Just there. So there you go. And it shows up as a purple, you see. Stronghold Vault is a purple. And you can actually pick it up, so don't worry about, you know, misplacing it and thinking, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna have to do that again now, dismantle it. No, you don't. So let's place that again just there, and you can put the door on it. Why it's giving me 2 doors, I don't know, but look how tight that is. Let's get rid of that. Look, there is a slight gap, but nothing worth worrying about. Now, one of my main concerns with the stone build was the size of the gap, and you know, being able to see through. But as you can clearly see, you can see where the gate closes here. This is, I know this is wood, but it works the same for the stone as well. I jumped on the Badwater Canyon map yesterday and had a bit of a look around. It's the same. They have closed that gap right up, which is good. I like the look of that. Yeah, mate, I'm happy with that. So yeah, so anyway, getting back to the vault. So again, like you say, you can, because it's made out of metal, it's going to be it's going to cost, you know, anybody that tries to break into your base on a PvP server, that is, and you know, to try and get into it. The only downfall is, like, if you, yeah, it's the look of it. I would like to have seen it maybe look a little bit different, because that just stands out like a sore thumb. Oh yeah, we know now where his stash is, all his important stuff. because we're on a PvE server, it doesn't really matter about that sort of stuff. But I'm liking it anyway. I like it. Put a light in here. And all our valuable stuff like weapons. Now I might actually go off and gather a bit more metal and a little bit more copper. Actually, how much copper do I have? Oh, there's more copper. We got enough copper in there. So I'll go off and get a bit more metal, and we'll see if we can make another one of these, because that will be ideal. So give me a few moments and I'll be back. Alright, I've just looked at this now. It looks as though ammo have actually got their own boxes, which is cool. So you're not just stuck with the old green box anymore. So you've got the old individuals. Let's just pick up one or two little things in here. But yeah, I've been just gathering a little bit of metal. How many have we got all together? 35. So I'm going to carry on with this, and I will be right back. One thing I'm not really seeing at the moment around the towns is the clutter, you know, the rubble and what have you, that I think that they did actually once promise us. You're going to see, you know, paper and like bones and God knows what else scattered around the streets of the towns. But again, no, nothing, not as yet anyway. Hopefully it does come. Now I have noticed a little bit of loot sort of like in areas that I've not actually come across it before. Let's see what's in that bottle there. Water. Yeah, we need all the water we can get, and the empty bottles as per usual. Okay, we don't need any of that just yet. Let's say I don't actually intend on staying on the test. As soon as this all goes to live, we'll probably all be jumping back on that again. You know, my dear old friends, Flynn, hopefully, Diz, Jabber, and all that. You know the old boys, old Mad Mac, and old Custy. Oh, there's quite a few more. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen. But yeah, it's like areas like this. You know, this car park has probably been like this for years. Let's say years and years. And yet there's still no litter or no, you know, you would expect a gust of wind to blow up some paper or newspaper or something like that up against the wheels or something, but you don't get it. It's all pretty damn clean, you know. So yeah, that's the sort of thing that I would like to see. Okay, welcome back. Now I do apologise if you're seeing the emote, you know, every time I stop and start my video. Yeah, I do apologise for that. But anyway, I've made another two vaults just to see if we can actually place more than one. So let's have a look. It's gone green, but you can't place them right next to each other by the looks of it, which is a bit of a so you're going to have to leave at least a 1 or a 2 gap, and you can't stack them. Or saying that, you can put them up on top of there. Okay, so let's just place one here. Where's the door? There's the door. And just for the sake of it, place another one. Right, there you go. So that's it. 2 is your limit on here anyway. Now we do have another foundation which is here, but we ain't never going to be able to put one there. No. Oh, it went green. Oh, there you go. I did take that other one up, didn't I? No, so it's 2 is your limit by the looks of it. 2 is your limit. Okay, so well, that's not too bad, I suppose, when you look at the fact of how much room you do have inside of one of these. You know what I mean? Storage cabinets or ammo you know, what do they call it? Ammo boxes or something inside. Yeah. Well, weapons chest I meant, and an ammo storage box. You put a couple of those in here. Yeah, that would be cool. How many you're going to be able to fit, I don't know, but you get a rough idea. So yeah, so it looks like 2 is your limit, which is a bit of a shame, unless that's sort of like 2 per floor. Let's just try something here. Let's make a ladder. a second. A ladder, wooden stairs, that'll do. That's what I was meant to say. Let's make 2 just in case. Right, so if I was to place a ladder just here, go up, place this bad boy just there, and can I place... no, so it's definitely 2. Okay, it's worth the try. Yeah, so it's just 2 of these per base by the looks of it. Like we've only got 2 foundations. It might work differently if you've got 4. I don't know, but for 2, it's only actually that could be it. Because we've only got 2 foundations, we're only allowed 2. If you had 4, you might be allowed. Yeah, you might be allowed the 4 of these. Okay, yeah, that probably work out. Whether it's true, I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, like I said earlier, you know, at the beginning of the video, I shall leave a link down below on what's been sort of like implemented and what's coming up or what have you. There are going to be there's another update tomorrow. What's going to be brought in, I'm not too sure. I dare say it tells us in the update notes, but it's as I said earlier, because I can't skip without shift tabbing out like this. I can't access my other bloody screen. But next time I'll get that sorted out. It's just a small thing that you need to go into sort of like the game, sort of like ini file, and just make a couple of little changes. If you're interested on you know, me showing you how or what you need to do, I'll more willingly do that for you. But anyway, so I'm going to call it there for today. But yeah, this is going to be a great little a little room. Okay, you can make a stone room, which is probably stronger because this one's made out of wood, but it's called a vault, so you would like to think that this is going to be stronger than the stone. But we shall see. So anyway then, ladies and gents, if you like today's episode, it is short, but short is sweet. Please leave us a like. If you would like to see more and are new to the channel, please subscribe, and any comment you'd like to leave, please feel free. So until the next episode, which I think is going to be fairly soon, we'll see what tomorrow's update brings. If there's anything to do with sort of like base building or anything like that, then yeah, I'll bring. I'm glad that they've taken the nails out of the wooden bit, because when you look at it, okay, you would have to make this yourself, because you would have to make the sort of like the frame, the outer frame and the inner frame, and you would need screws or nails to do that. And then you would need to tack these individual slats to the frame, so therefore you would need nails. But that's my opinion, you know what I mean? It's not everybody's cup of tea. I didn't mind the fact that, yeah, it took longer to be able to actually sort of like get a base up and running, but at the moment it's just a bit too easy. Like I said, all you need to do is to go and sort of like smash, let's say half a dozen or around about between 6 and 10 rocks to get enough stone and stuff that you need to make a foundation, and then all you need is a basic hatchet. Go and chop some trees down and you've got yourself up a base. So yeah, I think they're making it a little bit too easy perhaps, but you know, I'll leave that for you to decide. But it's just my opinion. So anyway, until the next episode then, ladies, gents, boys and girls, bye bye for now. Bye bye.